Welcome back to Warzone. It all comes down to this. This is the final episode of the series unless Minnesota takes the dub and forces sudden death. How do you feel about this game so far?
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I hope you guys force a sudden death. I mean, this game's for 5K, so this would be huge. Yeah, I'm super excited. I know all the tensions are crazy high right now after the last 3v3, but I know they're all ready to get into it, Scotty.
For those of you that saw Warzone 1, Oklahoma played phenomenal in the fives, and it felt like that was the strong suit that they had. So I'm expecting nothing but greatness on this side, and I'm ready to see for the first time on Next Chapter what you guys bring in the fives. Let's get it.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Next Chapter. We have our final episode of Warzone Season 2, and we have a 5v5 between Team Oklahoma and Team Minnesota. Millie, talk to me.
I mean, $5,000 on the line, but in my opinion, more importantly, they move on to Season 3 and continue the exposure on this platform, get another opportunity to pay some more bills. But this is it, man. Tulsa has a chance to just shut it all down right now and move on to playing Warzone Season 3. And Minnesota's got to stop them. This is it. This is it for Minnesota. This is their last chance.
If Team Minnesota wins this 5v5, it's going to go to a sudden death, a 1v1. Team Minnesota has to choose their player. Team Oklahoma has to choose their players.
And at that point, it could be a toss-up. Yep. When you talk about a 1-on-1 to 21, you get to choose your best player. It could be a toss-up. So, like, if you're Tulsa, this has to be do or die for you. I know you're up one, but you got to finish here.
Curious to see how Team Minnesota plays in fives. Very curious.
I mean, we were talking about it before we were on air, but the amount of energy that Tulsa was playing with in that half-court setting really was different than you. Let's see if they can maintain that type of energy in a 5-on-5 full-court setting. It is a little harder to communicate even in a half-court setting. It's real loud and you're moving and talking, so it might be a different game. 5-on-5 is definitely a different game than threes.
Big shot from Key to set the tone. Got Team Oklahoma on the board first. 2-0. Ray Q answers the call, 3-2. We kind of talked about Ray Q being a real X factor in the 5v5 situation, Millie.
Yeah, I mean, this is real basketball. He played at Penn State, Hopefully Burke's okay here. That didn't look great. Looks like he's all right, shaking it off a little bit. But, yeah, man, Ray Q has played in big moments in 5-on-5s. Maybe some adjustments. Yeah, Penn State. I mean, and he's not just on Penn State. He started. He's been in huge moments. This is arguably his, best game type, 5-on-5. So, I think Ray Q is kind of their X factor there, and we'll see who shows up. Tulsa has a couple different guys that can get it done. Great kick out.
Great pass.
Big shot.
And that is a point guard setting up his shooter.
Tulsa looks good, man. We've seen him play. I think it was in this very gym. You were here at last Warzone for
Caleb Huffman was here, though, Millie.
Caleb Huffman was there. He's a huge difference maker. But, I don't know, man. We're going to see. They're still communicating well, bringing the energy. The slip was there for D-Stan.
This is what I'm curious to see get going.
That's an interesting matchup there. D-Stan versus Ryan.
Don't get caught up in 1v1 isolation, Bert. That's the main thing, Millie. Whatever team is not going to get caught up in the 1v1 isolation and play together for the entirety of the 5v5 is going to have the advantage.
100%. Sustainability within team play. That's how you win games. There's no doubt Minnesota has enough ability to beat Team Tulsa potentially, but in the threes they just took a little bit longer to find something, a little bit more isolation. Strong attack. That's filthy. Who are you most impressed by from Team Minnesota?
I was gonna say
Let
overall.
me frame it a little better. Who is the highest level basketball player in an organized setting? Who are you most impressed by that can potentially play at the highest level?
Jay Horn, and I know that's an obvious answer, but Jay Horn to me, especially coming off injury after being hurt for an entire year and coming back and looking the same, if not better than what he was before. Jay Horn is very polished. He's fundamental. He can make tough buckets, but he can simplify his game as well. So.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I'm bored of that bitch. As soon as I get it, y'all take it off.
Team Oklahoma has an identity.
No
Already.
doubt. No doubt.
I mean, they're letting Ryan run the point guard. They're pushing the basketball up the floor, whether it's him or Burke. Ray knows he's the shooter. Key knows he's the shooter. So
Yeah, I don't think it matters when a team has chemistry. They're gonna find a way to play that game type. You can whatever game type it is. If it could be 4-on-4. You know, whatever it is, they're gonna find a way to play within that. They have chemistry.
can't wait too long if you Team Minnesota, man.
There he is.
Can't wait too long if you Team Minnesota. Got to find it right now. Got to get it going right now for your team, Jay Horn.
Oh, it looked good. Jay Horn is really trying to will them to win, though.
is.
It's a lot on his shoulders.
Ray Q and Good News have to be his running mates.
And you also have to trust your guys if you're Jordan. You're the leader. You know, you're the guy that can do it, but also you got to trust your teammates and get them involved. That's filthy.
D-Jack gets on the board for Team Minnesota. D-Jack has yet to make his imprint on this series, but if he can do something in his final 5v5 and push it to a sudden death 1v1, he will be regarded as a really good 5v5 player. So
Yeah, I think this is more of his style. I mean, D-Jack's, I don't know, 5'5". Any half-court style for him is going to be difficult. He said it yesterday in his post-game interview. He wants to play in the open floor, and that's obvious, you know. So I think this is his best opportunity. Like to see what he can do in execution, but this is definitely his more of his style. Great kick. It's good basketball. It's a good look.
And Keyshawn going right to the mid post and exploit matchups.
At what point do you check Bino in here, B?
As long as they're flowing and going, Bino can rest and come in when he's needed. My Lord, Jay Horn!
D-Jack with the putback.
I tried to tell Hoodie Kill that D-Jack was going to put an imprint on this 5v5 game. They're going to start listening to me at some point.
This is more his flow. What a finish. Just willing the ball in. D-Jack for 3. He's found something, B.
He plays 5.
I told Hoodie Cal that D-Jack was going to be on 10 in this 5v5.
D-Jack's the X factor right now. We got to give him his respect. He's cut it to 4. Giving Minnesota life.
I don't like that shot if I'm Keyshawn. I
Yeah,
have shooters all around me that can get going, drive and kick.
and that's how he gets to that shot. But you know, Keyshawn's a guy I think that needs to work at, just like anybody. He's a phenomenal spot-up shooter. You know, let something come easy first, and then get to that shot later on.
If I'm them right now, I'll let DJ come off a couple ball screens, man. Let him make create plays for others.
He's giving them life, man. He's giving
7
them
points
life
right now.
Yeah. Tough finish.
It was too much dribbling, y'all. I could be wrong at times, too. Team Minnesota goes on a run, and they could potentially make it a 1-point game for our very first game of this 5v5 final episode.
Excited to see the evolution too, be of just adding, you know, a front court into these games, a true 4 and 5. I think it just, as the next chapter evolves, it's gonna be really pro-like before we know it.
True 4 and 5 changes everything, Millie.
D'Lo's been big, man. Very quietly, adding 2 putbacks.
He has 2 putbacks and a tray ball.
Got to get D-Jack involved here. He's not as useful off ball here. Not a shot you want right there if you're Minnesota. D'Lo is becoming the X factor, B.
But it's like you said, Millie, you broke it down like you did in 3v3. These role players are the most important players
No doubt.
in these team settings.
Yep.
We gotta get that on that backside, bro.
Timeout is called. 22-14 ball game. Team Oklahoma leading, and the role players are leading the way for both teams right now. Between D-Jack and also between D'Lo. So.
Tell it, bro. Say it like you gotta move the ball more on offense. You gotta get the screen, crazy, extended around. Tell everybody.
What is something, Millie, that you feel Team Minnesota can do coming out of this timeout?
I think you got to get D-Jack involved more. I mean, he's 5'5". You don't necessarily want somebody like that playing off the ball. He's not really a guy. You have several other catch and shoot guys. I just think it goes back to what, you know, they've kind of been struggling with is their identity. You got to give guys identities to have a team identity. You have to have individual identity before you can have team identity. You gotta, you know, humble yourself and just look at it. Take yourself away from yourself and be able to look at it for what's best for the team. And I just don't think you have D-Jack in the corner.
Agreed.
And I think that's just one of the few things, but just, you know, something that I noticed. Got some good action coming out of the timeout.
Damn, I want the next man. That's a clip for me in a reaction. That's a clip, boy. That's a oath, man.
You love some off-ball action, B. Tough, smooth finish by Keyshawn.
Bino checks in the game for Team Oklahoma for the first time.
Pouring downhill, that's filthy, man.
Beautiful reverse layup, bro.
He can score the ball in so many different ways, and it's all under control. That's what's so impressive. He's so polished, regardless of where he's scoring the ball. That's even that take is under control. Burke, man. Burke, man. MVP, B. If he closes us out, if Tulsa closes it out, I mean, it has to be Burke for MVP, doesn't it?
First game of the day goes to Team Oklahoma, 26-16. Seems as if Team Minnesota, like Millie said, needs some type of identity. Whether it be pushing the pace with D-Jack or allowing guys to be in their roles comfortably. Hopefully they can do that in game 2, Millie.
Yeah, I mean, an option is kind of what they've been doing, and although the style might not be the best, Jay Horn has scored it efficiently. He's been shooting really tough shots, and I do feel like it puts a lot of weight on his shoulders, and it doesn't necessarily get his teammates involved. But he's just competing. That was kind of Kobe's mindset of like, if y'all aren't gonna do it, like I gotta go win the game. I think that's kind of how he feels. That might be too tall of a task for him. Is all I'm saying.
Especially with this experienced group who has already won a Warzone series.
Right. They've been here and they got guys, man. They're looking to close this out. They won't let up. This Tulsa group will continue to keep the intensity, continue to communicate, and I see this being 2-0.
We heard you guys. You wanted us to make the Warzone shirts available so that you can grab one, and we did just that. The plan was never to list these available to anybody. We wanted them exclusive just for the players a part of the series. However, we got so many messages about how to grab them, and you guys have begged for us to list them, so that's exactly what we're doing. On our website for the next 48 hours, and only the next 48 hours, can you grab these Warzone shirts. So head over to our website at shopthenextchapter.com. You can click the link in the description. You can check under the video. They're not coming back. So if you want one, grab one. Let's get back to the video.
Waiting to see if Bino could put an imprint on this game. He did really well in the threes. Waiting to see if he could give me like a quick 7-point run. I just saw the athleticism of D-Jack just now.
It's incredible. Hang time is wild. Key just shot over D-Jack's head. Key's trying to close this game out. Minnesota's got to be careful here of unraveling, B. This is danger zone right here.
Oh my God, Keith Sean. Back-to-back threes to set the tone. He's trying to go home with some bread. That's what he's trying to do. He's trying to go home with some bread.
Tulsa's sharks in the water. They smell blood. They're trying to step on Minnesota's neck. Minnesota's in trouble here. What a finish, man.
JT, very aggressive.
And now Key is in a flow. Oh,
you had it. You had it.
It was there. Short arm to pass. Great drive by Good News. Couldn't finish. Good ball movement. Tough finish.
Tough into the body finish. Is Team Oklahoma playing off of JT? Like in heavy help side?
Team
I can't
Minnesota?
see. No, Team Oklahoma. Are they playing off of JT in heavy help side? I can't see.
Why do you say that? Like off?
It looked like nobody was.
Off?
Yeah, it looked like nobody was there when he caught the basketball.
Yeah,
tonight.
I mean, I haven't noticed that. They might be sagging off a little bit, maybe not respecting the three ball as much. But I'm kind of just looking at Jordan right now, man. Like there's just a lot of pressure on him to get it done. They're just a little bit lost, man. I just kind of feel for Jordan. He's had a great showing, and you see how bad he wants to win.
Oh my God, that got a fall.
This is where D-Jack can be special.
Seems as if we have an injury. Good news, slipped in a corner after trying to pursue a rebound. Hopefully he's okay. Got a break in the action here. Ray Q checks in for good news as we continue the action.
D-Jack did a great job on ball to force that turnover. Ray Q down a lane, kick out. D-Jack for three. In and out.
That has to fall for D-Jack. He had all the momentum there, especially from the previous game. That has to fall.
That's a big one. Textbook. Pretty.
Keyshawn is on 10 to finish the game. He throwing up gang signs. Oh, Lord.
Great hustle by D'Lo. Uh-oh. Hey! Close it down. Team Tulsa's rolling.
D'Lo is sitting in a chair.
Uh-oh. Watch out, B. What happened to his bounces here? Hey, Bino. I was expecting a windmill.
Hey, Bino, man, I love you, my brother. That was cheeks.
Hey, Bino, we could have done better.
Yeah,
than
that was not it. You sold me a dream.
Bino has bounce, too. I'm expecting a windmill.
Yeah,
man.
I need something better than that. I need a tomahawk, back scratcher or something, Bino.
Bro, what the fuck in, bro? Y'all finna get embarrassed, bro. We finna get embarrassed. Fuck the timeout. Get on the court. All the Minnesota niggas on the court, bro.
B is a nail in the coffin right here. It's 16-3, man.
This game's over.
This game's over.
Series over.
Tulsa's rolling on into Warzone 3. That's what it looks like.
Let's say Keyshawn continues to go the route he's going in this game. There's going to be conversations about MVP, Millie.
Yeah. No, Keyshawn's had a great showing. But, man, it's just, I think it just boils down to maybe this last stretch. It's so head-to-head. It's so head-to-head. If Keyshawn really finishes this out, he could steal the MVP.
The thing is, though, man, Burke and Keyshawn both won their 1v1s.
Yeah.
Obviously, Burke had a great showing in the 1v1 to 100.
And I think just the fashion Burke has done in it has been spectacular.
We're looking at Key right now, though, Millie. We're looking at Key. He's spectacular right now.
Yeah. No, he's.
I mean, he has 15 points of the 17.
Yeah. In a closeout game. I'm happy that we got to see D-Jack in a 5 setting. This game is over, but we know what to expect from D-Jack moving forward. He's going for it, B.
He's in MVP mode, hey, Millie.
What they talking about, man?
Is this the MVP moment right here?
Man, look at them. Look at them.
He's having a Caleb Huffman moment. Like,
yeah.
He really is.
That's a great comparison. Pull up here.
No, he's unselfish.
He passed it. Wow. It's a great play, Key. I respect that. Jay Horn doesn't want to give up just yet. Filthy. Oh my God.
That could have been horrible.
If you don't know, D-Jack was about to dunk.
No, DJ
piss
is
out of
athletic.
that.
Tell him.
D-Jack was potentially going to windmill that. Nah. Let me stop. He was for sure dunking that, though. That would have looked like 2K right there.
Just want to say, man, if you guys are still here, thank you guys for watching this Warzone Season 2 series. It was a great time. These guys competed at a high level, representing their state. Jay Horn being the leader, Burke being the leader, bringing these guys out and allowing them to showcase their talent on this platform, man. It was a treat to commentate, and hopefully we can do it again.
Key's looking to close it out here.
Kilo crashing the glass.
Ready for game.
He's not going anywhere. Jay Horn isn't going anywhere. Like you always say, he's trying to put the team on his back, man.
Yep. One stop at a time.
That's a great decision by Bino, driving in and getting the 2 ball.
Now they'll just need 1 or 2 to win. Team Tulsa looking to close it out.
(24-17), you got to score here. I know we're talking about this game being over, but it has to be over.
Yep, 100%. Got to close this out here. You don't want to put them on the line to finish the game. You don't want that. So you want to be smart here. D-Jack pressing up on Burke. Burke blows by. Can't get it to go. D-Lo with the putback.
The Season 2 Warzone winners is Team Oklahoma going back-to-back. Beating Next Chapter and coming back and beating Team Minnesota. Congratulations to Team Oklahoma.
Man, it was an honor. We're gonna be in Detroit October 6th. That will be dropped probably a few weeks after, and then we'll see who Tulsa's matching up with for Warzone 3. But great series. Pleasure to commentate with you. See y'all next time.
ABC crew signing out. All right, Keyshawn. When your team needed you, it seems as if you showed up and showed out. Can you talk to me about what's going on?
Hey, man, I stay locked, bro. We ain't worried about none of that. All we know is Michigan next. Pack them up, bro. They not messing with us. Nobody messing with Tulsa, bro. We play as a team. We be moving the ball. They know who to get a ball to.
Yeah.
Do-rag.
Yeah. What do you think the difference was in the when you got into team settings? It got a little bit lopsided. Obviously, y'all's chemistry has been something to mess with, something to reckon with. But being out there, what did y'all notice against Team Minnesota? Did you feel how lopsided it seemed?
Yeah. I mean, I got a high basketball IQ. And like I said, but we pros. I'm a pro. So what I'm about to do is exploit the mismatch, and I'm about to go downhill every single time. So now I'm going downhill, you backing up. Now I'm about to shoot, because that's what I really do. And I'm going to shoot a mid-range. So I'm going to just do all 3 levels. And then I'm going to dunk it to show y'all we got the bounce. We just choose a finesse. You feel me?
Brother, I need you to talk to me. Your team won $1,250 each person, and you personally won $1,800 because you won your 1v1 as well as some other players on your team in 2 days.
2 days.
Talk to me about that cheese, man.
Bro, we come to win the cheese. We've been talking about it all day. 2 days, 18. Come on, bro. It don't get no better than that. Man, we got the kid. My son got to eat. I say that all the time. My son got to eat. You feel me? So you in my way. They in my way, bro. They in my way. Come on, bro. They in my way.
Right there. Well, we talked to you after the threes, but it definitely seemed like there wasn't an identity in the 5s as well. And it really just felt like you were trying to put a lot of weight on your shoulders, Ed. You know what I mean? Just talk about that. Was it frustrating? How do you feel now?
It was just frustrating because I know we are a lot more capable than what we showed. I think we just took everything too personal. Like, I understand people talking on the sidelines. You kind of want to feed into it, but we ain't been here before. They used to that shit. It's a different type of scene, you know what I'm saying? Not everything personal. Yeah. Like, there's 5 bands on the line. We got to get back on defense. That can't happen, you know? We all make mistakes, but we got to control the controllables. And people probably see this as like pickup. It's not pickup, bro. This is real basketball. We trying to win. Win money. It's money on the line. So, I don't know. I think we just didn't show what we were capable of, honestly.
Yeah. Well, talking about you, how do you feel about your personal performance throughout this entire season of Warzone 2? And what do you expect going forward for yourself?
Honestly, bro, I'm just grateful. Thank God that I'm back playing basketball for real. Like, I wasn't even beating myself up about the loss to Burke. I think I performed well all around. Got a little tired in the 5s. My hips started to get tight. My foot started to get a little sore. But I'm just grateful to be back on the next chapter, bro. And I'm excited to be back. We coming to Michigan. We finna turn Michigan up. So,
Great showing, my brother. Great showing.
That is the end of Warzone Season 2. You guys, we pulled up to your city for one of our live events. Everybody loved you guys. We decided we were going to bring back the whole entire group to play the first season of Warzone against some of the Next Chapter original guys. You guys beat them. They wanted you back. We wrote Season 2 of Warzone because it was like, nah, we need Oklahoma to have another chance to show why they are a basketball state. And I think you guys are representing them in the best way possible. You won a lot of money with this, but I feel like it's bigger than that. Everybody's watching it. Everybody's put on. Michigan better be ready. Key, you got any words for Michigan real quick?
Hey, they better be ready, bro. We taking money home. I don't care who it is. I don't care.
Devontae, how'd you feel watching your first season of Warzone in person?
It was cool. It was like gritty, giving me the early day vibes, you know, when we first started to do a lot of the locked in the gym stuff. But one of the coolest parts is how much some of these guys are going home with after just 2 days of hooping. Like, guys that won their 1v1 and 1 today are going home with like 1,800 just for a little bit of hooping, honestly. So just that's like the best part of it, and obviously we want to grow it. We appreciate all you guys supporting to be able to help us do stuff like this. So if you're watching and you have not subscribed, please subscribe. Anybody got anything to add? How you guys are feeling?
Like I always say, man, all glory to God. Shout out Oklahoma, shout out Minnesota. They gave us a good bump. And I know it's Oklahoma money line, but most of my guys is Next Chapter money line. So we here to stay.
I want to say one thing too over here for Ray. I felt like this was like a breakout Warzone series for you. You played phenomenal the entire time. D'Lo, I feel like you took on like a very defensive rebounder role for how this was. You were locking up the whole time. Key, you dominated the whole time. Talked your shit the whole time, and then Burke, I don't even know what you were doing. You were hitting some moves I never even seen before. So it was great to see you guys actually come back more confident, better, more adapted, and I just cannot see Michigan beating you guys, for real.
We'll see what happens, Michigan. When you're watching this, just know.
Hey, Warzone is Oklahoma shit, bro. Ain't nobody coming in here and beating us. I stamped that.
There we go. That's tough.
You got anything?
Hey, hold on, I got one more thing. Shout out to Bino, shout out to Ryan. Hey, shout out Q, shout out Caleb. Hey, we miss you boys. Hey, and Huff, we trust when y'all get back, y'all know what it is.
Yeah.
A huge special thank you to B. Ellis and A. Millie, and also Prize Picks. Make sure you guys go download the app. Everything is linked below.
This is one final reminder that these shirts are only available for the next 48 hours, so if you want one, grab one. See you next time.